can learn a lot in silence. As I take this opportunity, and they have said that you can teach a man, or you can give a man a fish and feed him for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Now that is what I am here to do. There will be doubters and there will be detractors, but one thing is for sure, no matter what happens when you leave today, we have the win. And I'm not going to move on until I hear everybody say, we have the win. We have the win. We have the win. We have the win. Now, if anybody asks you why we have the win, I'm going to take this opportunity to show you something. It is in trust and it is in faith and belief that you will see the work of God. Because they will tell you that what I am doing is an impossible task. But I tell you this, nothing is impossible. No, as I pay respect to the God that I serve, I am going to teach you how to harness the power of God so that everything that you want right in your life, you will be able to harness that power. And in this silence, it is the presence of God that you should be feeling. And I share how I walk through the valleys of the shadow of death every day. And I am not deterred and I am not afraid. And I don't worry about what anybody has to say. I am here to represent you and I am here to ensure that everybody's life here is uplifted. Isat, to the chief musician, the Psalm of David. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is the keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Amen. Selah. Comrades, you know,
Isat Buchanan, right man to the shop.
I want to tell you something. You see my father, Big Youth, that is my hero. And I learned so much from my father. And one thing I learned is that I must never give up. And I have been through many adversities, despite having two of the greatest parents. And I know my mother is somewhere in the audience, Dr. John Porteous, Reverend Dr. John Porteous. And I pay tribute to you, my mother. To the chief musician, the Psalm of David. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is the keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Amen. Sila. Comrades. You know,
Isat Buchanan, the right man for the job.
I want to tell you something. You see my father, Big Youth, that is my hero. And I learned so much from my father. And one thing I learned is that I must never give up. And I have been through many adversities, despite having two of the greatest parents. And I know my mother is somewhere in the audience, Dr. John Porteous, Reverend Dr. John Porteous. And I pay tribute to you, my mother. The Psalms 121 that I just shared with you, my mother used to wake me up every morning for 17 years non-stop and tell me, say, me happily read it, and I would know one day why I would need that Psalm, and I never leave it. So once again, Dr. John Porteous, wherever you are in this audience, I love you and I respect you, and you are the reason why I can be here, stand firm and strong as a man, and ready to represent people. I'm going to address selective morality, even though the Gen Z speak a little bit about it. But here's what I need you to know. I am you. Each and every one of you, I am you. So whenever they tell you that you must reject Isat Buchanan, that is the elite telling you that they have rejected you and they only want your votes. More than that, I come to mash down that lie. Your sons and daughters deserve better. There is better out there, and that is what I am in East Portland to bring. I don't come to rob, and I don't come to thief. And the people must know that whenever it's time for you to make a choice, you must make a choice for your children. You want them to become doctors and lawyers. You want them to own the farms that they are farming on. You want the land that they have, they must own it. You want that when they make the crops and they produce, that they have economic opportunities to sell the crops, to sell the cattle, to sell the goods. Don't ever forget that. So, they will promise you and they will use money to influence you. They will use lies to change your mind for a better future for you. What is it that you must do is stand firm on your integrity. And when you cast your vote, you're doing so for the future of your kids. Some of you have seen before. But when they say, people always say, but what you have planned for we? Where you have give we? So I will tell you a little bit about the plans. They are watching you. And when they watch me, they watch you. So here it is. I come down there and say, why am I boss 100 lock. I go to England and come back and them open it. When I tell them, say, them have to fix the schools, and I go look at the schools, they run and try to fix the school and buy it farm. Yeah? I go Bellevue and say, listen, Bellevue want road and road want fix. I hear the next day, I'm finding $12 million to try to fix the road. So we don't have
corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be us.
You see, we not give no secret and we not hide nothing. So everything that is in Jamaica is for the people. Right in this square, we must see a statue of Nanny. Right in this square. They must remember that every time they see black people, it's maroons they're looking at. Don't ever forget that.
I can't stand this no
Remember, it's betterment. We want better for the people. You want better for yourselves. So the youths, some of them don't want farm, some want farm. We have to hear what it is that you and your kids want. So a lot of people are talented. A lot of people want to do entertainment. So we have to bring the entertainment to Portland. And that is exactly what I am going to do. So, at a minimum, if a man or a woman say, I'm talented and I can bust a tune, they must get the opportunity for sure, say, Portland have talent. And we're going to ensure, say, a studio is put up so that can happen. Entertainment is something important. So you will see a creative hub for the dancers, the artists, the musicians, everything that is entertainment. You will learn how to enhance your God-given talent. You will see that. And when we talk about farming, right here, the biggest college for agriculture, Case, is in Portland. So we need to ensure that the Portland College of Agriculture becomes a university. And
Isat, Buchanan,
it's not just talk. I know a Rasta man. Just remember that. The next government is the People's National Party. That is 100% sure. Remember I tell you that.
Isat, Buchanan.
So anything education, I tell you right now, next year I personally know the minister. Don't worry yourself.
Isat, Buchanan. Remember now what you have in mind. He's Portland, Buchanan is wrong.
So just in case you don't understand what we said, we know the Minister of Education next year. If you don't want to do it, I'm going to tell the Prime Minister. Alright? We'll talk about tourism. And I'm going to share something to you. Earlier this year, even before it was a thought that I would be selected as your candidate, I took a trip to St. Vincent and I met one of the most influential leaders, Dr. Ralph Gonzalez of St. Vincent. I was able to sit and have a conversation with him about leadership and ask some of the questions that we wouldn't get the opportunity to ask. And he said, let me tell you something. Caribbean countries have track and field. They have entertainment. But more than anything, because we are gems of the world, tourism is big for us. So if you are living in a parish and the tourists not coming to you right out here by the port, or right where the port is, they're depriving you of economic value and economic growth. The parish dead. So we definitely are going to resurrect that, and you will see ships coming into this port. They tell you about isms and schisms and all of the 3-card man business and 28 bank accounts that get full up and we don't know how it's full up.
SSL money.
What is it? Them find money? Oh, SSL money. Yeah, them kind of money there. Them think they're bigger than me, so we're not going to really go right there. So. Clean money is what we work for. But more than that, we have to deal with the isms, schisms. You see, if you can't go Blue Lagoon, that can't go on. That can't happen. So we are going to free that up. And we are going to stop anything that is depriving the people of access to the richest space in the municipality. I know say you want the US dollars. And I know say we doing the motorcade today we pass Boston Jerk. And we want to make sure that when you think about putting up your pan chicken, even though I'm going to set fire for the coke, but when you have the tourists coming here, everything that you produce and everything that you create, you will have a buyer for your product. That is what we are working for. And that is the change I will bring. I must tell you this. When you look at me, I want you to see that redemption is possible. There is some of you that have to keep it a secret that you probably had a conviction. And you're probably afraid to ask for it, tell them that I had a conviction or I get in trouble because you don't want your boss fire you. You can't get a job working in government because you made a mistake. We have to look at one reality. Education is the reason why I'm here standing before you. Without education, the type of elevation that we want, it can't happen. So there are young people here who are bright. We have to identify them and make sure their road to tertiary education is that much easier. A million times we talk about Boston Jerk. So I know you know that we must protect that space because they are trying to take it from you. We're not going to let that happen, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I want you to understand, I listen. The people that I come across to, I listen. There was a young lady that said to me that she has a child that has disabilities and there is no facilities to ensure that her child gets an education. When you walk around this square, believe me, there are mentally ill persons that are not getting the help and the assistance substance that they need. We can't walk past the least among us every day and pretend that they're not here suffering. We have to change that. So when you think about human rights, that is what I represent. The Constitution is the Dan of all Dans. No more Dan in Jamaica but the Constitution. So everybody have to serve that and understand, say, your rights must be protected. So a school that can ensure that persons with disabilities is able to get an education, we have to make facilities for that. Can't leave that out. We are going to deal with the ABC method. Access to continuity. Access to education. We're going to build up the schools and we're going to ensure that the learning facilities have the technology and have the ability to educate your kids. We're going to make sure that the youth, when they finish, is not just rather cards they can get. They must be able to go to other countries to get further education with the possibility that they want to come back because they want to develop Portland. I want y'all to understand that it is necessary that we educate the youth and give them opportunities. That is what your vote is for, more than anything. No, I learned this a long time ago. It's nice to talk and people listen, but it's when you're able to do that people know that you're really serious about what you're doing. But right now I will tell you, trust and believe that I am here to rescue Portland from what they call vasism. We have what they call is disenfranchisement of Portland people. Vasism is only allowing their friends and their people to benefit from the riches of Portland. Vasism is where only the collective few is going to benefit from Jamaica. No. Well, my friend in the West brought one vase already.
Isat, Buchanan.
I will tell you this. In the next election, we have broke and shattered everything. What it is that I need you to understand is that Portland Eastern is going to make history next year. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it. It's called strength in numbers. When you put your X beside the head, it will be to ensure that you are ready to uplift your life. It will be to ensure that you are ready for change. Will be because you know that you want a better life and a better way. And that is what I am committing to bring to the people of Eastern Portland. Now, doing? I moved to Portland. Yes, I am here.
Isat, Buchanan. Right. Then you are never the piece of the number.
No, the last time I quote an artist, it was a problem. But I'm going to tell you this, they were tired to see my face. Can't get me out of this place.
Isat, Buchanan.
So, when I tell you fellowship division, time come. Boy, I hear from the fellowship division alone, say time come. Mansion division, time come. Hearing division. Prostate division, time come. Whenever you are telling the people who are undecided why it is PNP is going to form the next government and why it is Portland Eastern is going to be a part of that government, you're going to tell them that we have the win. What was that? We have the win. We have the win. That is it. My people, blessings.
Stay tuned for more PDTV News evening highlights. Remember to show your support. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.